Good evening and welcome to the session number 18 from the chapter of heat and thermodynamics. The topic is the heating curve, and based on this topic I have made one heating curve in which a solid is getting converted into the gaseous form. So this is the heating curve in which the temperature is depicted along the y-axis and the heat addition is depicted along the x-axis. So यहाँ पर when the solid is heated from this point O to this point A, it will absorb the sensible heat, and by absorbing the sensible heat, its temperature will rise to T1. Now from this point A to B, there is a heat addition, and the heat addition is equal to Q2 minus Q1. Now this heat addition is taking place at the same temperature. So from A to B, this solid is basically absorbing the latent heat, and by absorbing the latent heat at the same temperature, it is getting converted into the liquid form. Now from this point B to C, this the temperature of the liquid has increased from T1 to T2, and in the process this liquid has absorbed the sensible heat. Now from C to D, here again there is an heat addition, that is heat is being absorbed by this liquid, and the amount of heat absorbed is equal to Q4 minus Q3. So during this process, the heat is being added at the same temperature. So this is the latent heat which is being absorbed by this liquid, and by the absorption of this latent heat, this liquid will get converted into the gaseous form. Now from the point D to E, here the gas, now this liquid has got converted into the gaseous form, and from this point D to this point E, the this gaseous form of this solid, or you can say this gas, will absorb the sensible heat which is equal to Q5 minus Q4, and its temperature has increased from T2 to T3. So if a solid gets converted from if it gets converted from solid to the gaseous form, then in the entire process the solid will first of all absorb the sensible heat, then it will absorb the latent heat in order to get converted into the liquid. The liquid will again absorb the sensible heat, and then it will again absorb the latent heat in order to get converted into the gaseous form, and the gas will then absorb the sensible heat in order to increase its temperature. So in the next session now I will be discussing about the zeroth law of thermodynamics. So till then, have a nice day. Bye.